In a letter, Chief Carmen Beth said the protesters who visited her neighborhood were aggressive, and if it weren't for the intervention of her neighbors, they would have trespassed and caused damage. Well, I spoke to some of the protesters there that night, and they say there's another side to this story.
We literally wanted to go exercise our First Amendment right and ask the chief of police some questions.
That's what members of the Seattle group Everyday March said they wanted to do Saturday evening when they went to Chief Carmen Beth's Snohomish neighborhood.
Some of our protesters then exited cars to go see what's going on up there, and at which point they were met with neighbors who had rifles in their faces.
Out of here. There's a private drive. Get out of the road.
They never got to the chief because they said neighbors intervened, blocking the road and showed them weapons.
We tried to educate them and tell them it wasn't okay.
They tried to explain what they were doing there, but the people on the road refused to move. They left when they no longer felt safe.
We are from Seattle. We represent part of Seattle. So if you want to stick up for the people in that neighborhood, then go work for that county or whatever the case may be. Give up your position as chief of police of Seattle and go work there since you're sticking up for them.
In a letter asking for city council to denounce the protesters' behavior, Chief Beth said these protesters were being aggressive and lauded her neighbors for deterring crime. Snohomish County Sheriff Adam Fortney agreed with Beth, calling the demonstrations at officials' homes a bullying tactic.
You guys are coming out your house with AR-15s to confront a bunch of people in clothing, cotton, no protection, no nothing. So if that's, I guess, whatever, bullying, I would not say that. Holding you accountable is more like it.
The group says they want understanding of what they're trying to accomplish, not to destroy, but to spark conversations.
We are not trying to just talk out and yell. We are truly here to have a conversation because the things happening in Seattle right now cannot keep happening.
They say they will continue to protest, continue to demonstrate until their demands are met. And speaking of those demands, Seattle City Council is in talks right now to see what defunding SBD would look like. And there's potentially a committee vote on that later on this week. In Seattle, Vanessa Mishania, King 5 News.